Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. Let's start with the good news. I just picked up my well, not last paycheck, but my most recent paycheck, the one that the lady that I work for, we had a few days off, so she went down to Da Nang, and I didn't get my paycheck before she went. So I thought I was just going to get it when she got back, but she was actually in the hotel with one of the infectors. She wasn't infected. She was fine, but she on the flight back they found out that these guys had COVID, and so when she landed here in Hanoi, they met her at the whole plane actually because she had been on the plane at the gate, and they were like, "Yeah, you got to go into lockdown." They held her there for 25 days. 25 days before they cleared her to go back home. So I finally messaged her today and I said, "How about that last paycheck?" She gave me my last paycheck, so that's good. So I'm thinking I'll be good now. As long as the lockdown lifts this month, um, you know, hopefully I'll get like some work this month. But even if I get zero, I should be all right. Honestly, I feel like we'll have another 2 or 3 weeks of it. Just looking at the data on Google, I said last time, I wanted to correct this. I said last time I did a post, I said, a couple of hundred people have died in Vietnam, and that's, they want to keep it. That's not satisfactory. So they are doing everything they can to keep that from spreading. But I was way off on that number. The number is 53. Since the beginning of the pandemic, there are 53 people. I checked this maybe 2 days ago on Google, so hopefully nobody else has died since then. But so it was 53 people. I checked the vaccination rates the other day. So less than 1.5 million, just over a million people have been vaccinated in a country of 90 million. And it's not going fast, and it's not going to, because Vietnam does not produce the vaccine, so they're not going to get a lot soon. Okay, so the bad news. Well, now that I put it in this light, the bad news doesn't sound so bad. You know that Circle K I'm always in? I'm always shopping in, taking you guys to when I do a late night post. It closed. What will I do? That was my lifeline. I got to find a real banh mi shop. There's actually it's another Circle K, and Vin Mart. I kept calling it Viet Mart, but that's not right. Vin Mart. That's the name of it. Vin is the big conglomerate here. There's a Vin Mart. It's not far away. It's maybe, it's not even 10 minutes. Maybe a 5 minute walk. That Circle K was 2 minute walk. That was great. At first it had a sign on the door that said temporarily closed, and then they ripped out all the interior and tore down the sign, and I was like, well, I'm feeling like this is less temporary now. But it was packed all the time, and the kids in the neighborhood, that was their Circle K. It was just close to me, but for some reason they love to go hang out there in front. I don't know. Even it seems like they were doing better business during the pandemic or during the lockdown than they normally would, because not a lot of other places to go. I guess there's one other bad news thing, and I'm not going to turn the camera because it's well, you'll know when I tell you. Okay, the other bad news thing is I'm stuck here on the side of the road. The bike's not working. After all the work that we did on it, this bike is still not working. But I do know from past experience, if I just let it sit for long enough, it'll be ready to go. The last time this happened, it just went dead in the middle of the highway was what happened. It felt like it couldn't get gas, what it felt like, and I don't know why. But the last time this happened, I was pretty close to home, and I just parked it on the side of the road and walked back home. And, I'm lying, I didn't walk. I took a grab bike. But I went back home and then just sat for a couple hours and then came back and got it, and it was fine. It cranked fine. I think that's what will happen this time. The problem is I'm not that close to home, and I don't really want to go back and then come back. So I may just be sat here for half an hour or an hour or something. It moved, and then it went dead again. So I'm getting closer to my destination, and then I'm going to shop for groceries, and hopefully after I shop for groceries, it'll have sat long enough. Okie dokie, guys. This is where I'm at. There's nothing special about this place. I'm just broke down on the highway, and as a time killer, I thought you might want to look at where I'm at. It's at this very moment, it's hard to tell that there's a lockdown of any level going on. Because this is the most traffic I've seen. But that's I don't live on a busy street, so. But the bar, I did notice the bar on my island is doing takeout, which is a little surprising, and also it kind of kills the point of going to a bar. But bless their hearts, I'm sure they're just trying to get some business. So how they doing takeout? It's beyond me. I don't know who goes to a bar and gets a beer. You could just, well, you can't go to the Circle K anymore. Okay, made it another half a kilometer. This is going to take all day to do this. If anything was open, I'd just go park somewhere and go have a coffee, but can't do that now. Timing is everything, I guess. All right, here we go. We're going to try it again. 21,659 kilometers, sorry, it's probably a lot for a bike. This bike has really seen it. Did I tell you guys about the Suzuki that they gave me while they were fixing the bike? It was so nice. It was $400. It was it had power, not a super amount, but this one, I figured out how sluggish this one is when I started driving that thing. Yeah, but it was just smooth. It was just nice. I hope the stupid map is gonna cut in and tell me when to turn if I need to turn. But for some reason I'm not getting the picture-in-picture. I know it's saying turn right, and I know I'm supposed to go straight through this intersection. So it's going to cut in, but it's not going to give me the correct advice. Kind of weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. When I was sitting completely still, I had the picture-in-picture map showing me where to go, but it's not doing it now because I need it now. There it went. No. And there we are. Watch another YouTube video. Wait about 15 minutes and try it again. Okay, a little closer, a little closer. Watch some YouTube videos and up to the corner. I'm right where I need to turn. I'm still not getting the stupid picture-in-picture, but I'm almost there now, so I don't really need it. Yep. Well, okay, I'm literally 2 blocks. I started to walk the thing, but it's kind of uphill, and I'm not going to do that. Actually, I was like walking it while I was on it, but I guess I could push it. That wouldn't be so bad. It would just be a regular walk. Yeah, I'll probably do that. But I'm right here at the grocery store. It doesn't seem to be getting any better. But I'm only giving it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes each stop. I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be... It's taken quite a while. It should have been a half an hour to get from her house to the grocery store. But it's been over an hour, well over an hour. I just realized I can keep doing the video. I don't know if this will be any good, but I can keep doing this video while I'm pushing the bike. So obviously I'm going to find an interesting way to present this. I mean, try to find an interesting way. I shouldn't say obviously it'll be interesting because that is not obvious. You know, I'm going to try the other side here. I'm trying not to stand on the traffic side, but kind of have to. All right, there we go. Oh, I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. Uh, you can't just stop and get food. Okay. It's a little bit of a downhill up here. I'm going to take advantage of it. Oh, because it'll slide me right into where I want to go. Well, that's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Of course, fats I've got in the way back there. So you can't see. There we go. All right. Okay. This is probably the best grocery store in town. What do I need? I think I need deodorant. I'm not actually out yet, but I don't like waiting until I'm out. I don't shower in the morning when I'm in the tropics. I do it to warm up in the winter. Cool down your body. See it like that. All right, well here we are. Hopefully the last leg of the journey. I did my shopping and wore my helmet while I was doing it. I got some Pocari Sweat, like it's basically like a Gatorade, but for some reason I like it better. Maybe it's because I associate it with Hong Kong. I don't know where it's from actually, but every time I used to go to Hong Kong, it seems like a bad idea. Oh, this lady's waiting on me. Waiting on my parking space. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna head back to the house. Hope we get there. I'm not using the map this time. It wants me to take the highway, which is obviously the shortest way there, but if the thing goes dead again, I don't want to be on the highway. I think that's a bad place for your bike to go dead. There are no good places, but there are real bad places. If this had been a normal year, I'd probably be traveling right now. Not that I'm complaining, there's worse things in the world than not getting to travel wherever you want to go. Not getting your every wish granted is not a punishment. But just... Oh! I got on the highway. Damn it. Oh, man, this is not what I meant to do. I'm sitting there talking to the camera and I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I just, like, by reflex, picked the road that went straight to the highway. Now here I am. You know, we're going to get in the left hand. This isn't a real highway, by the way. It's just a... Make sure you park in front of a lot of cars. Well, you can't see them, so you don't have to be nervous, but here we go. I like to get beside somebody that looks like they know what they're doing. You just shadow them across the road. That's the way to cross the street in Asia. On foot or on bike, whatever. All right. Now, I gotta say, it's too bad I don't have a better setup so that you can see where I'm at. In Vietnam for a year and a half. Man. I mean, it's awesome. I'm not complaining. It was not planned. Not at all. All right. I'm going to drink sweat. To be fair, this is just not the way to film on a bike. And get some shots. But I don't know if I could contact him, to be honest. I tried to get his number that night, but he wanted to talk so bad he couldn't listen to me saying, "Let me just get your number and we'll hang out later." He just wanted to practice his English, but his English was good. I don't know why I decided. Well, yeah, I did. I'm just like trying to feel out the performance of the bike to see if it's gonna keep going. When it starts to, you know, kind of sputter, I let off the gas. I guess that's the right answer. Who knows? Who knows? Too much of a crazy person. Can't see the grimace on my face, but here we are. We're moving. We're still moving. It's still working. Everything's going great. Nothing to worry about. Oh, that's it. I'm right around the corner too. Hmm. Well, there you go.